am not chasing. Not chasing chickens.
You're not going to chase them? They run too fast?
I don't want to chase them.
They're hard to catch.
One time, my brother tried to get one of the chicken's chicks, and then the mother hen looked back and chased them around the house.
So the mother hen chased the boys around the house.
Yep, and then when they came inside, the chicken stopped chasing them.
Good morning, Gabby.
Good morning,
Mr. Trevor. Where did you get that crazy idea name?
I made it up.
You made it up. Oh my God. Unbelievable. At least you have a imagination. That's a good thing. Imagination is good. All right. So we're all ready for the test?
Yeah.
Of course we're all ready. All right. So let's get started on our part 1 social interaction. All right, so in part 1, social interaction, the first topic is going to be shopping. Do you like shopping?
I'm okay. I don't like shopping, but I don't like crowded places. I'm okay if there's only a little bit of people.
Ah, you don't like crowds.
Mm-hmm.
Like many people in the mall or in the grocery store, you don't like it when there's a lot of people?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I don't like crowds. I always go do my shopping on a weekday during the day when there's nobody around.
Mm.
That's the best. And it's easy for me because I work at night and weekends. It's perfect. Do you or your parents worry about prices?
My mom worries about the prices of food, and my dad worries about the prices of electricity bills and fuel.
Electricity and?
Fuel. It is increasing.
Fuel.
Increasing here.
Oh, gasoline. Oh, but that's okay. Your parents are rich. No problem.
No, they're not. They're not.
Do you ever go shopping with them and when you put something in the cart that you want and they take it out of the cart and put it back on the shelf?
No.
No? Oh, you're lucky. I used to try to sneak around my mom and put things in the cart so she'd buy them and she'd be like a hawk and she'd pick everything that I put in the cart and she'd put it back on the shelf. Hey, at least I tried. Okay. Let's go to question 3. Do you think expensive things are better than cheap things?
Well, sometimes expensive things are better than cheap things. For example, houses and cars and cheap things are just as good as expensive things. For example, clothing is just something you wear.
True. Cars and what were the first 2 you said? Cars and
Houses and cars.
Housing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because that's kind of how we were raised, is that usually if it's more expensive, something is supposed to be of a better... Do you know what that word is? You know, if you have a leather bag and a vinyl bag, of course, the leather is supposed to be a higher... Do you know what that word is?
Higher.
Starts with a Q. Q-U.
Quality.
Yeah, quality. Usually. And I think as you go back in generations, it probably was more true. You know, I remember my grandpa and my father and them used to say they don't build cars like they used to, you know, because cars would last a long time. You could fix them yourself and things were very different. But it used to mean that if you paid more, the quality was supposed to be better. But yeah, not always the case, especially with clothes and bags and things. You can get lied to quite often.
Okay.
I bought a pair of shoes 25 years ago in Canada, and these shoes were Italian made shoes, and they were a few $100s. They were very expensive. But I still have those shoes today, and they still feel wonderful, and they still look almost new.
Okay.
High quality. But every other shoe I've bought over the years, destroyed in the garbage.
Okay.
All right.
Please do not look at that foot over there.
What?
That foot over there. See that? Here.
There's a duck over there?
Yes.
There's a duck.
Daddy's foot.
Oh my God. I don't know what you're talking about. It sounds like you said there's a duck over there and you're afraid of it.
No.
No. Who's stinky, dirty feet over there? What?
My dad's foot.
Oh my God, you're on national TV and you got stinky feet in your background. Part 2. I mean, topic 2. Topic 2 is jobs. What type of jobs do you think are fun to do?
I think a chef might be a fun job to do because I like cooking and I help my mom cook. And a vet.
A vet?
Because I like animals.
You like animals too. Well, you got enough of them around there. Yeah, chef is good too because you know how to cook really good meals at home, which is always nice. I need to marry a chef. It's on my list. She has to be a chef, or else I'll stop talking to her. And a vet. I thought about that too. Yeah, because I love animals too.
Wait. I'll be back.
What? Unbelievable. But a chef is hard work.
Here, fell on the floor.
Your paper fell on the floor. What type of jobs do you think are difficult?
I think a medical technician is difficult because you have to learn about medicine. And a vet might be difficult because you have to study your organs and bones.
I didn't get the last part. It would be difficult because you have to learn about medicine.
And a vet might be difficult too because you have to learn about organs and bones about the animals.
Yeah, but you already said a vet would be fun, so you can't say it's difficult now. No. That's not how it works. What about a construction worker?
I say vet and chef and vet and tech.
Do you think being a construction worker would be difficult?
It is very.
Being a farmer would be difficult?
Not really. I will not say.
Don't know. Yeah. What did you say? A medical technician? It's like a doctor or lab worker? Yeah.
Medical technician.
Yeah, well, definitely have to study a lot. That's for sure. Lots of big words. That's probably the hardest part, pronouncing all the medical terms. What do you think is the best job in the world? You can't say chef and you can't say vet. What?
I think being in a police would be would be a greatest job to do because you help people.
So being a police officer would be the best job in the world.
I really want to be a police officer, but that would be great.
Yes, that is the idea. They are supposed to serve and protect and work for the people. And if you become a police officer, I'll stay your friend. Absolutely. Yes, I think a lot of people would agree that if they are a police officer, it can be dangerous, but it's probably one of the best and rewarding jobs in the world because you do get the opportunity to help a lot of people, for sure. All right. Really good, really good, really good. So we're going to move on now to
a very long bike ride.
Part 2, reading comprehension. And what did you say?
A very long bike ride.
That's right. So let's move on. Part 2. Yeah, we're going to read about the 2 scouts that bicycled all the way to Sweden. Yeah. Do you know what a coach is?
A bus.
Yeah, it's another word for a bus. I think that's what they call it all over Europe, a coach, not a bus. Yeah, what do you call it in the Philippines? A bus or a coach?
I think we just call it a bus.
I think so too, because the last people there were Americans. Yeah, so they probably got everybody used to calling them buses. If they even had buses then. They probably didn't. Now, what about Johannesburg or Johannesburg? I don't know how they say that either. Johannesburg or Johannesburg? I've heard both. Do you know where that city is?
America?
No. Well, now you gotta kind of use your geography a little bit here, right? Because these kids come from where?
Australia.
Yeah, Australia. Don't talk in the paper. Yeah. Yeah, so they started in Australia, but then they flew over to another continent to continue their trip. Where did they fly to? Remember, they rode their bikes partly across, from Adelaide to Perth, I think it was, and then they flew to another continent. Where did they fly to?
Asia.
Asia? Kind of going the wrong way. They had to go when they saw lions, and where do lions live? Elephant. Yeah, they flew to Johannesburg in Africa. So that's the city they started at. And that city is in the south of Africa. All right. So you got to kind of see it in your mind. They fly over the Indian Ocean. They land in southern Africa, South Africa, in a city called Johannesburg. And from there, they ride their bicycle all the way through Africa. I don't know where they cross. I'm guessing they probably went through Spain. And then they went through Europe all the way up to what country? Where did they go? Asia. There's no Asia in that story. They went Sweden, up in Scandinavia. That's north of England. That's way up north. You must have missed that class. Okay. Oh, that's right. You never do the readings with us. You always stop after the vocab challenge and sentence challenge. That's right. That's right. Okay, so this is probably the first time you read the story. How far did the boys travel? From Australia all the way to Sweden. How far was that? Well, I mean, it depends which route you took, but their route, how far was it?
20,000 kilometers.
Yeah, 20,000 kilometers or kilometers. That's a long way. That's very, very far. Yeah. How long did it take to get to Sweden?
169 days because they had adventures, lots of adventures.
I would say that would be the whole trip would be an adventure. I would have loved to have done something. I'd like to do something like that now, if I could do it. Would you like to do something like that? Maybe bicycle across all the Philippine Islands? You what? No? Too hot? Okay, come on. We're doing the test. Put your water away. Take a drink. Hurry up. Take your drink and let's continue the test. What is it? Too hot?
Yeah.
Aha. Okay. Yeah.
It's hot all the time. Hot, windy, and a little bit cold when it's too windy. Rain. That's all.
It's all good and fun. It's fun to play in the rain and the wind.
The wind's too cold sometimes.
The wind is too cold. Oh boy, I hope you visit Canada someday. What did the boys pack for their journey? I meant to ask you something else, but I got distracted.
Everything needed.
What was everything they needed?
Things to cope with, maps, clothes, and computers, and phones, and things to repair their bike.
Do you think they brought a toothbrush?
I don't know.
Think they brought any chickens? Probably. I wonder how they were eating all the time. That would have been it. I'd like more information about their journey. Yeah. So back to the 269 days. So did it take them more or less than a year to get to Sweden?
Less than a year.
How long? More or less than a year?
Days.
More or less than a year?
I said less than a year.
Okay, you got to sit close to the microphone so I can hear your answers. If you sit back, I start not hearing you as much.
Okay.
Okay.
I am.
Did the boys have any problems on the way?
They did have problems on the way because Adam's bike broke and he had to go back by coast to get a new wheel.
Yeah, had to get a new wheel. So it must have been something with the spokes or the bearings or something, not just a flat tire. Something serious because he couldn't continue with that wheel. That's true. No other problems? You said problems. Did they have any other problems that we know of?
No.
No, it doesn't mention any other.
Problem they mentioned.
What? Again?
That was the only problem they mentioned.
Yeah, that's the only one they mentioned. What kind of animals did the boys see in Africa?
I think they might have saw an elephant because it was walking past their tent.
Mm-hmm. Any other animals?
And they might have didn't see the lion.
Might have
Seen the lion because maybe they were too far to see.
Are you sure? You think they might have seen a lion and they might have seen an elephant? I don't think so. It says in the book.
They
This is
heard
the story.
the lions, but they haven't seen them, and maybe they have seen elephant because it was walking past their tent.
Yeah, but they said they were in their tent at night, so they were probably trying to sleep, but they heard the elephant. They didn't say they saw the elephant. And they said they heard the lions, but they never saw the lions. But they did say they saw a lot of wildlife. So they saw lots of animals.
Okay.
Yeah. What did they do when they were in Europe? When they were traveling through Europe, what did they get to do?
They saw snow for the first time and they did interesting things and visited scouts, other scouts.
That's right. They got to do different things and meet other scouts on the way. I'm sure all the scout communities knew they were coming. And they got to see snow. That was probably up in northern Spain because they said mountains, but I don't imagine they would have seen the French Alps.
Okay.
That would have been a big detour. All right. Okay, little Gabby Rabby.
Yeah.
We are done. You can go chase the chickens, the ducks, and the stinky feet.
I am not chasing. Not chasing chickens.
You're not going to chase them? They run too fast?
I don't want to chase them.
They're hard to catch.
One time, my brother tried to get one of the chicken's chicks, and then the mother hen looked back and chased them around the house.
So the mother hen chased the boys around the house.
Yep, and then when they came inside, the chicken stopped chasing them. So now the people's gonna chase the chicken, or the chicken's gonna chase the people.
How many chickens do you have now?
The chickens are over at the neighbors now.
They're all at the neighbors now.
Here sometimes.
But they're your chickens.
Nope.
Oh, they're not yours. So you don't have chickens anymore.
Nope, no chickens.
Oh, okay.
But we do have chickens at the farm.
Oh, you have a farm?
Yeah.
Oh, you have a farm too? Okay. No chickens there, but you have chickens at a farm.
Farm. Then a farm.
The farm and the farm.
Farm, then farm.
I'm lost again, as usual. All right, Gabby, I got to go do another test. So we'll see you next Thursday for interest 12. Okay? Goodbye.
Mr. Trevor.
Unbelievable. I quit.